Speaking of Orange Cassidy, I think the reason back then that I said that was the same reason I say I could have seen Jeff Jarrett winning tonight, because AEW needs trios, and we talked about that with the trios event matches tonight as well. Orange Cassidy and Best Friends slide perfectly in as a respectable trios team. But Orange Cassidy is the champion and still defending. Sorry. Did you notice anything from my show? Because we talked about this last time.
Did I notice what?
Did they treat this like a match for a vacant championship, or was Orange Cassidy still defend? They treated it like he was still defending.
Oh yeah, yeah. He was announced as the defending international champion.
All right, so
but yeah, they gave them the whole like main event treatment here, and I was like, oh no, please no, because if I gotta listen to
funny story, that's the only part of his theme I actually like. If you had,
I hate all of it.
If you had actual
from start to finish,
better music.
I've never heard the finish, but I hate it.
If the actual music was better, I wouldn't mind it so much, because it kind of reminds me of one of our personal favorites here. Used to have sirens at the beginning of his theme. Big Papa Pump.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, but that's Big Papa Pump, though. We're talking about
fucking Jared.
The Slapnuts International Champion. No, it's the International Slapnuts Champion. That sign was pretty great. As Jarrett's coming down to the ring, there's somebody with a sign right in his face that says International Slapnuts Champion.
All right, I want to say two things respectfully before my bias comes out. One, Jeff Jarrett did a good job as a heel because he was booed very loudly tonight.
Yes.
Two,
yes.
For an old school style match, this was actually a pretty good match. That being said, I hated it because it was Jeff fucking Jarrett, and I don't want to see him on my TV.
Yeah. So yeah, I feel like we got to preface this. We're from the WCW days.
I liked it during WCW.
Oh no, you did. Okay, so you don't have any excuse then.
But it's the same. It's the same aspect as you talk about TNA. Goldberg. It's the same aspect about you and Goldberg. I know better now.
Hey, Goldberg still gets me hyped though, man.
But yes, I watched some of the TNA stuff after too, and it just went. You are really annoying, dude.
Yeah, he got on my nerves in WCW. I was like, why is this motherfucker in my main events when we got Goldberg out here?
Listen, I like calling people slap nuts, and I like the imagery of people getting smashed over the head with the guitar, okay? I think that's all it was.
That is literally the only thing that I ever liked about Jeff Jarrett was the guitar. And then I always wanted him off of my screen immediately after the guitar.
Crazy thing is, in WWF, like before he went to WCW, country singer WWF character, I hated him then too. And that's basically what he has been for the last 2 decades, is that old school Jeff Jarrett. And I cannot stand that Jeff Jarrett.
We are. Oh, Slapnuts. Sorry. Slapnuts did not win. But as you said, he did. It was a good match. Although Orange Cassidy has not put on a match that was less than like solid lately. Orange Cassidy is the shit.
There's very few matches in AEW that are ever disappointing,
Yeah,
but he's a
yeah,
little bit above
yeah.
a lot of
He's
others.
yeah. I feel like Orange Cassidy has like consistently some of the better matches. Like every show, it might not be the best match, but it's gonna be one of the like two or three better matches.
And even if it's
Like
not a better match, it means you're going to get a hell of a lot of entertainment value out of it.
yeah,
Because sometimes
yeah,
the
and
overbook
something
messes with
memorable is happening.
Danhausen and everything else. Like, yeah.
Yeah, something memorable is gonna happen. No matter what.
Now, on the other hand, I'm okay seeing Orange Cassidy for that reason work with pretty much anyone. Jeff Jarrett, the answer is that's simply not the same. He needs somebody who can go.
Yeah, yeah, he needs someone like Orange Cassidy who can work a circle around him, so that way he can kind of be a stiff old guy. Although Jeff Jarrett always moved like a stiff old guy.
And there's not a day in
like
his life he hasn't
25
looked
years
like
ago,
Colonel
he's a
Sanders.
stiff old guy. Oh man. So all right, enough Jeff Jarrett trash talk. Orange Cassidy worked circles around Jeff Jarrett, and he made this match look great. And although Jeff Jarrett himself, especially for an almost 60-year-old dude, he looks pretty damn good in the ring. I'm gonna give him that. Like his
Also,
knees don't move all that well, but he's about to be 60. What do you expect?
when Jeff Jarrett would have the offense, it was a very old school match because it was usually a shot to the leg because he worked over the whole time. Then it was a lot of like toying with him and on the ground, like, am I going to do a figure four? Sharpshooter, stuff like that kind of leg work where it's not super like running around and crazy.
Yeah, like he knows how to work the crowd. He is good at making them hate him. Like, I'm happy he's never tried to make people like him.
I'm sure there's probably been a time, and he probably
There
realized
probably
it fails miserably.
Yeah. But yeah, he's just so easy to hate. And we've been seeing him on TV for 25 years.
And we've seen him burn a company to the ground, basically. Two almost.
Yeah.
Big Reason was one of the top names in WCW. And then, I mean, Impact still exists, but yeah, the whole TNA and how that went down. What in Canada, he started to go for figure four. Like I said, he went for a sharpshooter, got nice booze. He tucked down, working up with the crowd. Eventually, there was a ref bump. Jarrett goes to use a guitar. Aubrey comes out, stops him, kicks out the Lethal team, who is minus Jay Lethal because he's injured, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he's hurt.
How hurt?
He's not hurt, like the kind of hurt where you can't come out to ringside, but not hurt enough to try and hit someone with a golden globe. You know? Like somewhere in that range. Because Jay Lethal came out while during that whole distraction of the rest of the Lethal team being kicked out to try and hit Orange Cassidy with the golden globe.
He hit him. Jeff Jarrett did his whole drop to his knees and like, oh, thank you, Lord, or whatever kind of crap that he does before every time he is going for a pin. When Orange Cassidy kicks out.
Yeah. I'm so happy that he went for the pin so slow. Because if he had gone for it real quick there, I would have been like, oh no, Jarrett's winning.
Yeah, but then you could have been like the Kool-Aid guy and gone, oh no, oh no, oh yeah.
Oh.
When Orange Cassidy kicks out.
Would the crowd have been more quiet if Jeff Jarrett won? Or would it just have been like loud boos?
I'm not sure. because the way they were booing throughout the match makes me want to say boo, considering how the main event went.
Because I'm just going based on my emotions. It would probably just be silence. And I'd be like, all right, going home.